Welcome back, everyone. It's John Wade Boggs fan. Well, we made it. It's the end of 2020, New Year's Eve. I don't know about you, but overall, I'm glad to see the end of 2020. Hopefully, 2021 will be better for everyone. Although, in terms of my collection, I do have to say 2020 was a pretty good year for me, even with the craziness of prices and lack of retail, although I don't do a lot of retail purchases. But with all that stuff, overall, 2020 was pretty good in terms of my collection. But I wanted to wish everyone a happy new year out there in the card community. And as this is my first year on YouTube, I get to do a year in review video. So before I start talking about my card collection, I started creating content on YouTube around the middle of March of this year. And since then, I have gained over 350 subscribers, and my videos have been viewed nearly 17,000 times. I don't know if that's good or bad in terms of a new channel on YouTube, but to me, I just think that is just amazing. I had no expectations when I started this channel that, one, I would get to meet so many great YouTubers out there, but that there would be so many of you out there that would be interested in watching my videos, which just started off with showing off my Wade Boggs cards and has expanded over time. But I just want to thank all of you for subscribing to my channel, to watching my videos, to commenting on my videos. Again, there are a great group of people out there creating content on YouTube, and some that aren't even creating content but reply, comment on videos that are involved in the hobby that I've gotten to know, again, not in person yet, but that I've gotten to know through YouTube. And I am very appreciative of that. And hopefully that will continue to grow next year. So that's the YouTube channel side of things. So now my collection. Let's first talk about my Wade Boggs collection. So this year in 2020, I've been able to acquire or add 291 different Wade Boggs cards. And I stand at the end of the year, I don't know how this worked out, but I am now at 5,200 different Wade Boggs cards. Now that's not counting the roughly 900 or so art cards. I don't include them in the total. So of those non-art cards, I am at 5,200 different, right on the nose. Again, I don't know how that managed to work out, but so we'll see what 2021 holds. Obviously, there'll be new product that Boggs, I'm sure, will have some cards in. But overall, it's getting harder and harder to find those ones that I don't have that don't cost a fortune. So we'll see how many I'll be able to acquire next year. But this year it was close to 300, so it was a pretty good year to add to my Wade Boggs collection. And for those of you who have been following my channel, know that I added a second aspect to my collection, which is PSA vintage cards. So I started doing that in May of this year, early May. And so that's been about 8 months worth of collecting. And in that time, I have acquired 101. Couldn't quite manage everything being even, but it was 101 cards, vintage cards, that I picked up for the year. Again, which is pretty good. It's a marathon, but I've made a pretty good start on it, and have picked up some nice cards. Again, I'm taking baby steps, dipping my toe in the water, so to speak. I don't have the budget to go after some of the big cards, but I'm working on it. So what I thought I'd do is I'm going to turn the camera around and show off some of the top Wade Boggs pickups and vintage pickups that I've had for the year. I try not to keep the video too long, but they're decent number of each over an entire year that I wanted to show off and highlight. So let's turn the camera around and go take a look. All right, as I normally do, we'll start off with the Wade Boggs cards that I have added to my collection this year. And we'll start things off with the 2007 Topps Triple Threads Relics Combos Emerald. I got Don Mattingly, Tony Gwynn on there, Jersey Bat card out of 18. Love the shine. So there's one. The next one is the 1984 Topps Encased Proof. This is a blank back. This was, I believe, only found in a sheet that was hand cut. And for those of you familiar with 84 Topps, most of the players, their hats go slightly above that squared border. So that's why this is called the encased, because the portrait there is entirely encased within the square. So was very happy to pick this one up this year. These are not easy to find. So, yep, the encased 84 Topps. Next one, and these next three, you probably saw in a recent video of mine for what I got for Christmas, but these three came from my wife. It's the 2020 Leaf Lumber Kings Game Used Lumber Printing Plate, 1 of 1. And then another printing plate from 2020 Panini National Treasures Hall of Fame Materials that has a bat piece on it. I believe this is the black. It doesn't say on the back. Couldn't find anywhere, but this looks like it may be the black out of the 4. And the next is the 2016 Topps Triple Threads Printing Plate Magenta. So those 3 printing plates my wife got me for Christmas this year. So those were 3 big pickups there. All right, next is another present from my wife. This was back from my birthday. 2007 Upper Deck Premier Rare Remnants Triple Gold with Paul Molitor and Robin Yount. 80s, spells out 80s there. Serial numbered to, may be hard to see, but serial numbered out of 25. That's a pretty neat card. Next we have 2005 Donruss Greats Hall of Fame Souvenirs Signature Material Bat, the autograph there. And what's tough for this one is you don't see it very often. It's not serial numbered, but the print run is supposedly only 22. So I was very lucky to find this. I don't know if the seller realized that it was a print run of only 22, but don't see many of these pop up on eBay, so I was glad to get that one this year. The next one, which is another pretty big one for 90s collectors, is the 1997 Flair Showcase Legacy collection. Look at that shine there. And the Legacy has an extra foil there, and it's serial numbered out of 100. And this is section 0, row 0. So there are 3 rows, and row 0, for whatever reason, is more collectible, sought after. So I had row 1 and 2, but until this year I did not have row 0, so I was able to find one and pick it up. So really glad I got this one to my collection. All right, next one is, and there's a fair number of 2020 products in here, of course, but here's the first one, 2020 Topps Tribute Iconic Perspectives Autographs. And it's a little bit, may not be able to see, it's a little bit see-through there, but I love like the stained glass look. It's an on-card autograph out of 45. Then we have the 2020 Topps Transcendent Collection Hall of Fame Edition Image Variation Autographs. Ooh, that's a mouthful, but gorgeous looking card. Number 12 out of 25. Look at all that gold foil. Has a gold metal frame around it, on card autograph. Very nice. Next one is a 2015. Whoop, another. Yeah. Yep, I got it. Okay. I thought I hit something out of order here. All right, 2015 Topps 5-star autographs rainbow. And this is out of 25. Got a little bit of a shine there on the foil, on card autograph. So I was able to pick this one up as well. All right, a couple more 2020s coming up here. This is a 2020 Topps Definitive Collection, Definitive Autograph Relics in a Tampa Bay uniform. Again, on-card auto. Love it. Number 16 out of 25. Nice big jersey piece there. Then we have 2020 Topps Sterling Seasons Autograph Relics. And this is just a gorgeous card. Somewhat hard to see the foil there. There you can see it a little bit better. But it has different layers within the cutout there. You may not be able to tell there, but it's multiple layers to give it a little bit of a depth, and a jersey and bat piece out of 25. And again, the autograph is on card, which I love. Another 2020 Topps Diamond Icons autographs. This is actually number 25 out of 25. Another on card auto card. I love when the player signs on card. It's so much better than, I understand the whole sticker autographs and stuff, but to me it's so much better when the player actually signs the card. Another big pickup for me this year was one that I had been looking for several years. When they would come up at the time, they would be going for a little bit more than I wanted to pay, or possibly could have pay. But I was managed to get one this year. Extremely happy with it. It's the 1996 Leaf Signature Autographs Gold. I had the bronze and the silver, but the gold had always escaped me. Doesn't quite look gold there, and that looks a little bit better there. And the print run on these is only 100, which makes it difficult because there are a lot of set collectors for this Leaf Signature. But these don't come up too often, but I was able to pick one of these up this year. Very happy about that. Another one here is 2019 Topps Diamond Icons Red Ink Autographs Purple. And this is out of 10. Another on-card autograph. I like how these Topps sometimes now uses red ink for the players. Sort of goes well with the purple background, but that's one of the parallels, the purple background. So there's that. Then we have a 2018 Museum Collection Momentous Material Jumbo Patch Autograph out of 15. Tampa Bay Devil Rays uniform. Nice little, if you want to call it patch, but looks like one of the stitching on possibly pants. I'm not sure. Now this one does have a sticker autograph. Not too bad. The autograph's a little smudged, but for what these go for on eBay, these museum collection pieces, I got it for a pretty decent price. So I was happy to pick that up. Continuing with museum collection, this is from 2017. This is the Museum Collection Framed Autographs Silver. Just love the design of this card. I have a gold signature. I have a black frame gold, I think. But this is the one I picked up this year. It's out of 15. And just love the design, the artwork there of his pose. I just love everything about this card. It's just, yeah, I could stare at this for hours. Love this design. All right, another big pickup for me was 2018 Topps High Tech, and High Tech has so many different parallels, but this is the autograph version and the red orbit diffractor out of 10. Um, you can, I don't know if you can maybe see the serial number down there. Yep, 7 out of 10. And this is the orbit. You know, it's nice, but all the shimmer and shine is on the back of the card, not so much on the front. You see a little bit there in the background, which is nice. Through the card, it's a acetate. But yeah, I was able to pick up that red autograph, on card autograph as well. Then here is another present from my wife from my birthday. It was the 2019 Panini Leather and Lumber Baseball Signatures Blue. So it's technically on card. It's on a leather, to make it look like a baseball, blue stitch, and that's the blue stitch version out of 20. You can see that there. And it's a really nice card. I know it doesn't have the license, but you can't tell too much there. It doesn't take too much away from the card because right there's the focus of the card there. So following the same thing with 2019 Panini Leather and Lumber, this is the Lumber Signatures Blue. So this is on a piece of lumber. I don't think it's a game used that piece. I think it's just a thin piece of wood that they had the player sign. And it's blue because the foil there is bluish. It may not show up there. I have the black that I must have picked up last year out of 5. But this year I was able to pick up the blue version out of 15. Then we go to 2016 Panini Pantheon Milestone Scripts Gold. And there is a silver and a bronze, and it all depends on the color of the foil up there at the top. But again, an on-card autograph. This image here, obviously without the license, you don't really notice that there's missing a Boston logo or anything like that, which is why I like this Milestone Scripts insert set. And again, on-card autograph. Then we have a 2005 Ultimate Collection Baseball Stars Signatures. I don't know. This is out of 10. And I don't know if I had ever seen one show up on eBay before. Or if it was such a long time that I didn't even know what the card looked like. And so I saw on my checklist that I didn't have it and was very fortunate to pick this up. Yep, it's a sticker autograph, but that's okay. So really neat card there. Just a few more here. 2006 Upper Deck Epic Foursome Fabrics. Love this. I'd always wanted this. Just was never able to pull the trigger. It's out of 50 and has a jersey piece of Ted Williams, Wade Boggs, Curt Schilling, and Kari Yastrzemski. Not very big pieces of jersey, but nonetheless was very excited to add this to my collection. Then we have 2019 Leaf Pearl autographs out of 10. Just love that close-up image of Boggs on-card autograph as well. Got a little bit of shine there on the foil. Overall, I think it's just a gorgeous looking card, even though there is no license associated with it. All right, next one, 2019 Topps Definitive Collection Autographs Relic Green out of 10. Not my favorite Boggs pose. Looks like he maybe, I don't know if he's setting up to toss a knuckleball or just, I don't know. But it's a bit of an awkward photo of him, but it's the green parallel out of 10. I haven't been able to pick up too many low-numbered parallel cards this year. So the fact that I was able to pick up this green out of 10, and again, it's an on-card autograph, so you gotta love it. All right, here we have the 2016, and I need to get a case for this, but it's the Panini Pantheon, the Enlightened Ones bronze. Now I have the, I don't know, the regular one. I don't know if I want to call it regular, but this is the bronze, and it has bat and jersey pieces of Brett, Boggs, and Schmidt. It is serial numbered out of 25. The, if you want to call it the base version, out of 49, I have as well. I think I picked that up last year. But this is the version out of 25, and really neat. But yeah, I need to get a sort of like a mag holder for this. I just haven't gotten around to getting one yet. All right, 2005, and this one I simply love. 2005 Upper Deck Hall of Fame, Paul Worthy autograph patch gold. And if you remember from some of my videos from 2005 Upper Deck Hall of Fame, there are a ton of parallels. But this is the gold version. The leaf, it's just in gold leaf there. It is a sticker autograph, but look at that patch. Red Sox. It is serial numbered 1 out of 5. Just love this card. Love it, love it, love it. And the last two are some one-of-ones. And again, these were birthday presents from my wife, who, again, is just absolutely amazing. Yeah, she picks out some great cards. This is a 2019 Topps Archives Signature Series Retired Player Edition on-card autograph redemption 1/1 of the 1988 Topps. And the final one for the year, it's from 2018 Topps Archives Signature Series. It is the 1998 Topps Gold Label Black Label Class 1. Look at that shine. 1/1. Buyback there. Definitely what I consider my top addition. And again, kudos and thanks to my wife for getting this for me for my birthday. I just absolutely love it. All right. Those are the Boggs additions. Let's get to vintage here. And again, I'll go through these here as quickly as I can. What I basically am going to highlight here are some mini player runs that I've been able to start. Again, I've mainly been focusing on, I started off with 78s and 79s, added 1980, started picking up some 77s, and since then have broadened my search beyond that. But most of these are going to be in that 78, 79, 80 time frame. So the first sort of mini player run I have is of George Brett. Here's his 78, 79, and 80, all in PSA 8s. Then we have a start of a Dennis Eckersley run. And this, I don't have didn't pick up the 1980 yet, but I have his 77, 78, and 79. And actually was able to manage to pick up a 9 in the 78. Just love that card. So those are the Dennis Eckersley editions. And I'm only showing these off here, my 3 Raleigh fingers of 78, 79, and 80, because I've managed to pick up, again, he's a Hall of Famer, but not a superstar. I managed to pick up 9s in each of these. I know I won't be picking up a 77 Raleigh fingers in a 9, but it's neat to have at least these 3 that I was able to reasonably afford 9s in. So I thought that was cool. Here's another run that I've enjoyed putting together so far. Carlton Fisk. I just love that 78, the 79, and 80. Still trying to working on getting the 77, but Yeah, and all eights. Well, actually, the 1980 is a 9. So nice Pudge um, you know, mini collection there going. All right, the next is Reggie Jackson. 278s, both in 8 and a 79 in an 8. Still trying to work on getting the 1980 and 77 and so on. There's a nice little group of Reggies. Next, going back to a Red Sox. I actually have a larger run. This is Jim Rice. I have his 77 in an 8, his 78, which I love. Again, I love the 78s. That's in a 9, actually. His 79 and his 1980. So I got 4 years so far going with Jim Rice. Really nice to get this collection going. And here's another big run that I have of Nolan Ryan. So let's see, I'm not sure if I can fit all these on here, but here's his one of my recent acquisitions, his 76 in a 7. I have a 77 only in a 6, but it looks really, really nice, well centered. Then I have a 78 record breaker in an 8. His regular 78 in an 8. His 79 in an 8. And his 1980 in an 8. So nice little run from 76 through 80. I think there's an additional 78. And I think some 79s with like league leader cards and stuff like that that I need to get. But these are the main ones for those years. So last 2 cards for my vintage that I want to show off. This was just a really nice pickup because his cards, unfortunately, with him passing this year, have been going up. And I managed to pick up 78 tops in a 9. So just, again, 78 is my favorite set. So that was a nice acquisition of that gorgeous Seaver card in a 9. And finally, my biggest vintage acquisition for the year. Most of you know what's coming up here, but it is my 1980 Rickey Henderson rookie in an 8. Big pickup for me. I haven't spent this much on a card in a long time, but I was patient and found one that had really good centering on the front, very few print spots, if any. Just an absolute gorgeous card and my highlight of my vintage pickups for the year. Well, there you have it, my 2020 year in review. Like I said, it is a pretty good year for me for my collection. Very grateful I have the ability to add some of these cards to my collection. And finally, again, to all of you out there, Happy New Year. Let's hope 2021 is good for us, for ourselves, our family, our health, our jobs, and of course, our sports card collection. That's all I have for you guys. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you next time.